So I went ahead and bought the iPhone 16 Pro Max now in the middle of 2025, despite all the Apple Intelligence debacle. I moved from the Oneplus 13, and objectively, the Oneplus 13 is a way better phone than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. In all parameters, IR remote, faster charging, better battery. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link it right here and in the description. That could be a phone for you, so I highly recommend you watch it. But in one parameter that's very important to me, the iPhone is just in its league of its own. It's no secret that one parameter that the iPhone kind of just knocks it out of the park is video creation, content creation. Now, I am an Android fanboy myself at heart, and before all you other Android fanboys out there come at me in the comment section, I know the S25 Ultra has 100x zoom and you can zoom into the moon. I'm not talking about any of those. Those things are good. It's just not what I'm looking for. I'm just talking about regular A-rolls, looking at the camera, shooting a YouTube video, getting that little cinematic effect with the blur background at 4K, using your watch as a viewfinder so you can shoot with the primary cameras as well as kind of frame yourself. Things like that, the iPhone just does more flawlessly. If you may, the iPhone just gets the day job right of video creation, and that's why I have bought the 16 Pro Max. But I didn't have to wait for someone to come down from the US to get me the iPhone 16 Pro Max at a more palatable price. I got it at a US price as well as got Indian warranty. Here's how I did it. Now, just for reference for this video, the iPhone 16 Pro Max 256GB right now on Amazon is about 1,37,000, 1,38,000 Indian rupees. That's a full price. If you go to a local dealer, and preferably a dealer you know from the past that you've dealt with, because some kind of familiarity definitely helps. Dealers sell phones that are bought from the US or Japan. They get them in bulk. I don't know how they get them, but they are available in the Indian market. So all you got to do is go and ask them for an iPhone global variant. I don't want an Indian bill. I don't want an Indian GST. The only caveat is you will have to pay full cash. You can't get any card offers. They will not give you a bill on this product, and that's fine. If you're okay with paying full cash, you will still get a way better deal. So the cost of a global variant is about 1,03,000 Indian rupees, which is somewhat the same price as the US, because in the US you get it for about $1,200, which is about 1,02,000 Indian rupees. Now, there are two types of variants that you'd usually get out there in the market, one that's sourced in Japan and one that's sourced in the US. One thing to remember about any phone sourced from the US is it does not have a physical SIM slot. It only has eSIM support, and if you're okay with that, that's the one that you can choose to get. That's the one that I've got. For any phones that are sourced from Japan, it will have a physical SIM slot and eSIM support. However, you will not be able to silence the camera shutter sound even if your phone is in silent mode. That's just a mandate that the government there enforces on any OEM selling phones in Japan. Now, I did buy an iPhone in Japan last year, and when I brought it down to India, as soon as it detected India as its location, I could silence the shutter sound. But whenever you put it back on flight mode, it does not detect the location and you will not be able to silence the shutter sound. That's just one thing to remember when you're making a choice of which phone you want. I was okay with eSIM support, so I just went ahead and bought the US variant. Now, one thing that Apple does that no other OEM does is their global warranty on Apple Care Plus. Apple Care Plus is an additional warranty that you can buy that protects the iPhone against physical damages and accidents for up to 2 years. You can buy Apple Care Plus within 60 days of activating your phone. No matter when the phone was bought, as soon as you switch it on and activate it, from that day you have 60 days to buy Apple Care Plus. So as soon as I activated the phone, I went to the Apple store in Bandra Kurla complex. There's one in Delhi as well. Go to the official Apple store and say you want to buy Apple Care Plus. They run a few diagnostics to see that there's no existing damages on the phone. They'll have a physical look at the phone, and you can buy Apple Care Plus for about 20,000 Indian rupees. I think that's a no-brainer. My total cost of the phone, 16 Pro Max, with 2 years of Apple Care Plus now comes up to 1,23,000 Indian rupees. But if you'd buy it from Amazon, it would be about 1,37,000 Indian rupees without Apple Care Plus. If you do the whole GST bill, you'll still get it for 1,23,000. However, there's no Apple Care Plus again. So it's better to do it through this route. So that's how I've got my 16 Pro Max with a US price and global warranty. So if anything does go wrong, I can just walk up to the Apple store in Bandra Kurla complex and get it sorted. Let me know your experience if you face something similar while buying iPhones globally, in India, Apple Care Plus, anything. I'd love to know your experiences in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, my name is Arnold. I put up a lot of reviews related to tech, vlogs. If you like my content, I'd really appreciate if you did subscribe to the channel. And that's it from me. Stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.